Hey everyone, Phi Farley here, February 8th. It is Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF to everyone. Feeling great, so much better than yesterday and the day before and the day before. The flu sucks and it's great to be healthy again. It's also great to come off another win yesterday. And I didn't even know, I looked back at this, that's my 8th straight daily best bet in NBA. An 8th straight winner. So going the last 8 picks, calculating what percentage, that's, let's see, Carrie, that's 100% here for the last 8 straight. I don't actually do that very often. I don't go over my record and I don't talk about it enough. I probably should talk about it more. But, 8 straight NBA picks. NCAA basketball has hit 16 of the last 18 picks. Just over a month, it's 74% in NCAA basketball. In all my plays. So just outstanding. If you haven't gone over to patreon.com, do so. Patreon.com/Phi Farley to get the rest of my plays. I would do so before tomorrow. Is a huge NCAA basketball slate. So do it before tomorrow to get the rest of my picks at patreon.com/Phi Farley. And you can get all my picks. Last Saturday went 8-1 there with NCAA basketball. So I would do so. We got a full slate tomorrow. I'm pumped about it. Tonight is not that great. Friday night is always lame. Not only is it only a few games, it's also just not the greatest teams out there. So it's tough to dice through that. Now, speaking of, before I get into NBA's best bet here, going for 9 straight wins, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, get my picks as soon as they come out. Can't tell you enough to hit subscribe. I did the same thing a month ago before winning 74% and winning 8 straight. But don't take my word for it. Go back and check out all the videos. But anyway, let's talk about today's slate of games. NBA tonight is really interesting because you got a lot of dynamics going on with these moving rosters. You got players coming in, whether they're going to be a key part of tonight's games, whether they're going to sit on the bench, whether they're still in travel, whether their head's not into the offense or defense that they're going to be running. You got to weigh that into each one of these dynamics. Which teams are actually just adding on to what is already a good mix. Each team really needs to be capped on that basis for tonight's game specifically. And again, tomorrow a little less. But then it'll start, flattening out as the games continue on through the All-Star break and then down the stretch. So in tonight's dynamic, I really had to weigh that in, and I'm going to probably the most boring game of the night, and that's the New York Knicks going to the Detroit Pistons. This game, this is a rematch. It just played. We had the Pistons winning the game in New York, 105-92. We had the big trade, Porzingis going to Dallas. Lots of other movements there. Pistons getting a little more solidified. Was it Ellington they just tried to pick up from Phoenix? But however, for the most part, their team has been surrounded around Drummond and Griffin. We should have here a lower scoring game. The last game ended up a 105-92 game. And here's what I'm seeing. New York Knicks, they haven't scored over 100 points in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the last 7 games straight, they have yet to break 100 points. Now trading away some of their top offensive components. In fact, I'm looking at right now a tweet that came out, said they're looking to pick up some G League players to fill 3 open roster spots at this point. So doesn't exactly scream scoring here down the stretch. While they're already struggling to do so. So the Pistons, meanwhile, play good defense at home, especially as of late. The last 3 games averaging only 102 points given up here at home. New York, you can say the same thing on the road. They've done significantly better during the season, 114.4 points per game given up. However, the last 3, 104.7 points given up over the last 3 games on average. So they've dropped that down. Tonight's number is 206. I think we're going to have a slow-paced Detroit Piston win. I think this is going to fall. Here's what I don't see. If the number is 8 and there's even action on that, open up 8.5 down to 8 now, and the Knicks can't score over 100 points, I don't see how this game is going to go over 206. I hope that logic makes sense, but I just don't see how the Pistons are going to have a huge offensive outpouring and a probably slow, methodical win that's about 8 points in general, because I do see it being about an 8-point win. So I look for this game to probably be around 90 to 98, maybe 102, 94, something like that. So under 206, today's best bet for Friday. Good luck, everyone, today. Check out my other picks, NCAA basketball. Again, go over to patreon.com/Phi Farley and check out the content over there. So far, so good over there. So I do appreciate those who have checked that out. All right, good luck, everyone, tonight. See you again soon.